I've known Skip for just as long. I can't imagine it. I can't imagine it. Especially when they brought up the $1.5 million. The Skip Bayless I know has a hard time giving away $15.
What is up, world? Welcome back to Charge the Game podcast. As Stephen A. Smith comes to Skip Bayless's aid. What? Make sure you guys get in here, subscribe to the YouTube channel, thumbs up, like the video. Let's go.
I have to get started with this subject because we all know that anytime you mention Skip Bayless, most folks want to hear what I have to say, and that's where we're going to get started. My buddy Skip Bayless, my former colleague at ESPN, the suit filed by a woman named Nashin Faraji, a former hairstylist for the company, cites several instances of workplace misconduct.
This is a crazy. For those who do not know what is going on, this is Stephen A. Smith coming to Skip Bayless's aid. I wonder how that happened, though, because Stephen A. Smith goes on every show and he says that him and Skip Bayless, they don't have any relationship. And now he's on here saying my friend, my buddy, Skip Bayless. So I don't know. Maybe Skip Bayless reached out to him and was like, hey, man, this is a bad moment for me. Could you do something in my defense to clear things up a little bit? That could be totally possible. But I'm just curious on how Stephen A. Smith continuously flip-flops. But anyway, guys, this is about obviously the sex scandal that went on at Fox Sports. And things are being brought to surface on this young lady here, Joy Taylor.
She alleges Dixon grabbed her buttocks at a birthday party. And when she relayed the encounter to Taylor, the Fox host allegedly told her to, quote, get over it, end quote. As for Skip Bayless, Faraji says he touched her inappropriately and propositioned her for sex, offering her $1.5 million.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Skip Bayless offering somebody $1.5 million for intercourse, man, is wild to me. I mean, seriously, because this guy comes off as just so mean and stubborn. He seems very dedicated and very loyal to his wife, Ernestine. I am curious, and I do wonder, how is she taking all of this? Because it has to be a lot of embarrassment, first of all, for anybody that you care about to be caught in some type of scandal, and especially a lawsuit that is this public and this viral. So I don't know, man. A lot of people don't like Skip Bayless, man. I ain't gonna lie. I don't really have any problems with Skip Bayless. I think that he's actually kind of humorous. He's just stuck in his ways, which a lot of us are. But let's keep going.
To Tori and her thoughts on for a second. First things first. Let me tell you why I had to cover this. Number one, it's news. Number two, I was just on the air a few weeks ago and took some heat for the fact that I pointed out that I've been friends with Jay-Z for 25 years. And I know nothing about what happened. No intimate details. Certainly can't be irresponsible and not try to interfere with a legal matter, a lawsuit. But in the same breath, I didn't think it was a crime to point out that the person that I've known for 25 years, that I've never seen somebody that would be capable of that, with that meaning that person that I was around for 25 years.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. The whole Jay-Z situation and the whole P. Diddy situation, I feel like it's just kind of smart to kind of tread light and stay away from that. I get it. Stephen A. Smith is very good at drawing in a crowd and getting those numbers up. So he's going to constantly flip-flop, just like he does with politics, just like he's doing now. He doesn't like Skip Bayless. He supports Skip Bayless. If Jay-Z is guilty of anything, Stephen A. Smith is definitely going to flip-flop on him as well. Personally, just me talking, you're never going to know the truth of any of it. I don't understand why a lot of people are covering it, because some people are just too powerful, and you'll never know.
Now, I don't know what happened. I don't work at Fox. I worked at Fox from 2001 to 2003. I don't know Charlie Dixon that well, even though he used to work at ESPN. I don't know Joy Taylor that well, even though she and I have interacted with one another on several occasions throughout her career, and I find her to be a consummate professional, very good at what she does, very capable, very knowledgeable about the world of sports and what have you. I also know that she's big on women empowerment, so it's hard to imagine her saying get over it. But again, I don't know. But just like I said, I've known Jay-Z for 25 years. I can't imagine that. I've known Skip for just as long. I can't imagine it. I can't imagine it. Especially when they brought up the $1.5 million. The Skip Bayless I know has a hard time giving away $15.
And I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I feel like for Stephen A. Smith to come out here and say this with his flip-flopping ass, I don't know, man. It sounds like it's a little bit, I don't know. It's all speculation at this point because first off, the justice system typically, leans in favor of the woman. So that is very believable. I'm not gonna lie. But on the other side, if you watch Skip Bayless, this guy is a very, very harsh old man stuck in his ways. I just don't see him doing that as well. But that's why I say it's all speculation, because at the end of the day, you truly never know what people are capable of. Just like a lot of people technically didn't know what allegedly P. Diddy was capable of, or Epstein, whatever his name is, right? Like you just never know. And like Stephen A. Smith said, man, Skip Bayless is a very, very stingy guy, stuck in his ways. I mean, look at how his lifestyle is. He seems very, very dedicated to sports. A guy that's waking up at 2 a.m. in the morning to exercise just to debate someone sitting across the table for him. I mean, I get it, man. A lot of people don't like Skip Bayless. Like I said, I'm sure Shannon Sharp's is somewhere cackling. But anyway, guys, let's keep going.
The cheapest people I know. That's just me. But that doesn't mean that I have any inside knowledge about any of this. I don't, and I'm not going to get involved. I think it's incredibly dicey and irresponsible for people who don't know to act like they do know. But in the same breath, I also feel it's important that if you know people, or you think you know people, and you've had a long-standing relationship with those people, that it's not a crime for you to say the person that I know, the person that I've been around, the person that I worked with in his case, for 4 straight years, from 2012 to 2016, doing First Take every weekday morning at 10 a.m. to 12 noon. The person that I knew since our days at Fox Sports when we would appear on Jim Rome's show, okay, The Last Word and stuff like that, and we were in the same Fox building off of Pico Boulevard and Avenue of the Stars. The person that I've seen that really, really trusts almost no one and doesn't expose himself to anybody. Eating the same breakfast and lunch every day. His vice is a diet Mountain Dew, and he doesn't socialize with people.
Well, guys, the thing is, a lot of the things that Stephen A. Smith just said about Skip Bayless, he's pretty much saying that Skip Bayless is the same guy. But that is the truth. Skip Bayless' ways, some of his ways are the same. But if you've noticed, Stephen A. Smith, Skip Bayless has done a bit of updating, right? You see Skip Bayless wearing skinny jeans now. You see Skip Bayless wearing the drip Bayless look with the slick hair back, the all black, and the diamond chain. You see Skip Bayless wearing, the Jordans now. Maybe things changed ever since you've known Skip Bayless, Stephen A. Smith, and you can truly never go off of hey, that doesn't sound like this person, because I've had a friend, right? I've had someone that I knew deeply my whole childhood, and I never thought that he would be capable of something that would land him in prison for about 20 years. But he sure is guilty of it, guys. So anything and anyone can change is what I'm getting at. And I think that Stephen A. Smith is playing it right by not getting too involved, because that's where the waters get muddy. And the last thing that he would want is for his name to be drug into this lawsuit or anything around it or involving it.
That's the guy I know. So imagining him being in this kind of position is shocking, to say the least. All I could tell you is that it's not the Skip Bayless I know. But obviously this is a legal matter he's going to have to deal with, because this situation doesn't appear to be going away. A lawsuit has been filed. This person who's a hairstylist, the people that I've spoken to in the last 24 hours that have some knowledge about her, says that she's the kind of person that she's meticulous with her details, and she's going to chronicle things, and that's how she operates.
Well, this hairstylist definitely seems meticulous. I mean, she has, if you guys haven't read, she has certain dates where certain encounters happen. She seemed like she started a paper trail. She has dates when she went to HR. So I don't think that this is going to go away anytime soon as well. I mean, seriously, guys, if we don't hear anything else about this case, Just know that this lady is somewhere living her life with a lot of money. Okay.
I know them. I know Skip. And I'm very, very heartbroken that he finds himself in this situation, being accused of these allegations. But I can't be over the airways being irresponsible and attaching truth or innocence, or guilt to anything that I know nothing about. All I can say, and I don't think it's a crime to say, is just like I said with Jay-Z, the person that I've known for 25 years, I've never seen anything like that from that person, anything close to that from that person. That's the same thing that I would tell you about Skip Bayless.
So there you guys have it. Stephen A. Smith breaks his silence and comes to Skip Bayless's aid, is what it seems like. Let me know what you guys think about this. Drop those comments in the comment section, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Yeah.